sweat on my cowboy flow. The funk like an outhouse, the bumps like a bounce house.
The football shit. The football.
What made it that season? Sweat, no sweat on my towel boy flow.
What's up, guys? It's VibeVilla. I'm DeRay.
I'm Prince. And we have Mick Jenkins.
Mick Jenkins.
Pieces of a Man.
You got the cover? I don't got the cover. What is that?
It's mirrors.
Okay, so broken mirrors. Yeah, I ain't peeped that.
And there's pieces of him in there.
That's dope.
It's a dope visual of pieces of a man.
Alright, so if you let Prince tell it, he put me on to this guy.
No. First of all, I did. People never give you credit. I put you on, and you gonna say that I didn't put you on.
So let me explain this. I know how this looks. This is like the third time I'm saying something about Prince putting me on, so it just seems like he be putting me on to stuff. I swear it's not like that. I be putting him on to some stuff too. Y'all tell me. One of you guys commented, actually a bunch of you guys commented to check out Mick Jenkins a while back.
Did you check it out? Hold
on, can I tell the story? The first comment I saw that said that, I meant to check. I saw the comment, I acknowledged it, and I was gonna check dude out.
Stuttering, bro.
Right? It was like a day or two later. We're going somewhere, and he decides to play one of Mick Jenkins' songs in the car.
Banner.
Yes, that was the first Mick Jenkins song I ever heard. So but what I'm saying is, does it count as putting me on if I already knew of the artist and I had all intention? Like I had every intention to check him out. Yeah. So does it still count as because I'll give the credit, you know what I'm saying? But to me it's like, did you really put me on though?
I really put you on.
Like if I already knew about the artist.
You knew about the artist through the comments.
And I was gonna check him out.
You were going to check him out?
You just happened to play it.
You don't know that for sure.
I'll give credit, bro. I don't mind giving credit. It's just like,
don't mind giving, bro.
People be wanting credit too easy. People be wanting credit for like, bro, you play the song. You know what I'm saying?
I know of Mick Jenkins through someone I used to talk to. He's always talking about water. He's always talking about, you know, conscious shit.
Projects I've heard from him, I've heard The Waters and I've heard Healing Component. The Waters is one of my favorite. It's a crazy tape, super layered. The Healing Component I like too, not as much as The Water though. So this is the first project I'm hearing from him just as soon as it came out, because both The Water and Healing Component I heard like way after they originally dropped. I love shit that you gotta really sit and listen to, and it's not just a vibe, there's like actual stuff to be dissected. We got 17 songs on here. It's 53 minutes long. First song is Heron Flow featuring Julian Bell.
We've been breaking bread over thoughts concerning the man. What we are talking about is a red hot case of ... did it ... dash. The remorse code. The damned if I know.
Oh my god. You know the ellipses I think they're called? When like there's more to say. The ...
Yeah.
But then he goes ... dash ... the remorse code. Like remorse is in like sorry, apologize, but then Morse code, that's how Morse code. That's insane. This is an intro, but it's a spoken word piece as well, and then he goes with that and he's rhyming as well. It's a spoken, this is dope as hell.
There are more and more things black people thought they had a handle on that they sort of seem slowly slip away from them.
Introduction. I kind of felt like I was in church and the preacher was just talking.
Felt like I was at a spoken word show. Just the whole ambience of the track with him speaking and then the instruments coming after and then the vocals by who I'm assuming is Julian. Track number 2 is Stress Factor featuring Mikahl Anthony.
I don't got dollars too deep in my pockets, still got dimes that nipping at the back of my heels. Cause I look good. Standing there naked, you panic when vantage points don't get expanded. They offer you anecdotes based on the man that you were, more than the man that you plan to be.
Man said vantage points are not expanded. Vantage point is just another way of saying viewpoint. Your point of view is not expanded. You're usually stuck in a past particular moment in life. You're not giving praise to what things is today or what it can be in the future. Deep.
But I know I didn't get this way randomly handed me cards that was played in advance. So while I poke her face, she's there grinning handsomely. 6 hands ahead of me.
Something about the cards you're dealt, I think. And then he said something about he pokes her face while she stands there smiling. Like poker face, you're not supposed to smile and shit. It was just so much there. And then even before that too, bro.
Stress a lot. Stress a lot. The papers in front to the pain that is subdued.
Bro, it's so much in like a 2-minute song. To pack that much into it, the song was like 2 minutes and change. That's crazy. even like small bars where he goes, the papers, who do I run to? The paper's in front of you. The pain is subdue. Like, the paper is in front of you, that means it's due. Like, cause when you have a paper in front of you, but then the pain I subdue. Like, it's just crazy, bro. Track number 3 is Gwendolynn's Apprehension. I hope I said that name right.
Speed race till we running out of octane. I brought Loud, you brought Reggie, that's a mismatch. We not on the same page.
I brought Loud, you brought Reggie.
That's a mismatch.
That's a mismatch. Loud is high potent weed, high quality weed. Bush weed is not really as high quality.
Yeah, when niggas say Reggie, it means trash weed still.
Can't sauce through the beef, this ain't bolognese. Don't get mad cause I roll it straight, roll the strike. New pins and I'm finna need some more again. Tryna write while they bite, I'm not Holyfield. Disagree with the nigga, but they know.
Stop. Tryna write, but they bite.
Trying to write as well.
Yeah, not Holyfield, got bit.
I'm trying to be reflected, don't mean to be overt with it. All this shit connected, no cursive. It's more coercive than simple calligraphy.
All this shit connected, no cursive.
More coercive than simple calligraphy. Calligraphy is writing, and he just mentioned the cursive, connected like cursive, but then more coercive than calligraphy. Like, it flows better.
One stroke of the pen for your eulogy. Usually, if not, shit new to me.
One stroke of the pen for the eulogy. Cause you write eulogies out at the funeral. When I write shit, that's the death. You like, oh.
Die soon with your cool ass. With your cool ass. Real cool with your cool ass.
That beat is kind of hypnotizing. Makes me think about past stuff.
Yeah, that was dope. I like that a lot. There's just so much here that it's like when the track ends, it's like I want to go back and hear how this part related to that part that I might not have put together. Track number 4 is Soft Porn.
I used to fall, but the flow was so velvety that we still had the velvet to stacking nice, rarely flexing or advertising. I ain't stressing too hard. Oh, I'm popping bottles of starch, niggas know I can't fold. I hope your water.
I'm popping bottles of starch. Niggas know I can't fold. When you iron in and you put too much starch on something, it becomes stiff, so it can't fold. He's different, dog. Oh my god. Shit.
Expose myself to myself. What the fuck you running from, fam? We can feel your energy. The hate gon' always cost you, so the love is complimentary. Wallet full of centuries.
The hate gon' always cost you, so the love is complimentary. Complimentary isn't free, but then compliments, when niggas show love, they give you compliments.
Where these niggas draw the line at? Don't let me find out that they don't draw on it all. I spit the naked truth, I'm drawing it raw. I speak on it all, not peeking it.
The type of music he makes requires more than one listen, for sure. But yeah, that one so far, that one especially. Track number 5 is called Grace and Mercy.
Wake up, thanking God for these brand new mercies. It's a game of thrones, all I see is Cersei. I stay with the squad, still be smoking Percy's. Have your weapon form, but that shit can't hurt me.
It's kind of cool. Lightbar, he goes, even though your weapon form, it still can't hurt me. Like, no weapon formed against me, but like the weapon is for him. The weapon you have is for me to use against me, but it can't hurt me. But you have your weapon formed as well. It's kind of dope.
Slutted out high fashion, fam, I fly with my silhouette. 1,000 thread count, soft ass niggas prone to pillow talk. Navy sneak.
That's it?
A little flex, a little different type of flex. Flexing how he does it.
You talking about Mercy Lago?
It's a play. I don't think he's talking about Mercy Lagos, but it's like, cause that's what dudes would say. Like, but yeah, it's a play. That's why I said it's like, it's his flex. Cause all the stuff he's talking about is like, count my blessings on these niggas. Like, niggas be counting cash, count my blessings on. I like that. Track number 6 is Barcelona.
Look, straight up and down, I never did the crooked. They offered 20, I'm worth more, I told my nigga book it.
Straight up and down and never did the crooked. Don't fuck with crooked people, man.
And niggas too sensitive. If your comfort ain't pivoting, you ain't listening right. Granny praying for it, she say we ain't Christianing right. Even water can't save, mix it down with the light coin.
I need to hear that whole thing back.
there's so much I know there's so much I missed, but what I did catch is he goes, granny can't save us or something like that. We ain't Christianing right. The water can't save you. Like christening, but christening, when you christen.
Mogul talking business, moving at the pace of a slug. Like the trail had the bell, knew his heart wasn't in it. How you up banger, then catch Parkinson's with it. I mean,
moving just like a slug, and then the trail, because slugs leave trail behind them.
Mogul talk, the business, moving slow like this. How you saying you a thug, you bought it, but then you shaking.
I was speeding, had to slow it down. All the fertilizer, nigga, growing now. I mean, enterprise and been compartmentalizing all my shit. A tornado flew around my room before you came. I straightened it right before your eyes. You see,
He is intellectual, man. He's a very intellectual.
Chicago got some different type of lyricists out there, bruh.
Even the tornado part, that reminded me of Frank Ocean.
Yeah, it was direct Frank Ocean reference. I have an idea of what that beat sounded like, but I don't even remember the beat vividly because I'm just so focused on what he's saying, like the lyrics of it. Track number 7 is Percy Interlude. The title of this track is making me think I missed stuff because just off of the title, just because he mentioned Percy a few verses before this, so I don't know who Percy is or what the relation is there. But
hey, you gonna pass that? Ray looked at that nigga and was like, nah, boy, it's a Percy, is he? Bro, that's a personal. Closest you gonna get hitting that John is sniffing it.
as a personal blunt, not everybody. It's not for everybody. Track number 8 is Reginald featuring Ben Hixon.
feeling like that nigga. These days my skin is much clearer, my woman's skin is much clearer. Of course I'm drinking my water. You placing everything you know about me from moments. I'm more a compilation, no composition. It's complicated. I've contemplated so many perspectives, accommodated my vices.
You basing what you think of me or what you know of me off moments. I'm more of a compilation. I'm not just the moments that you've experienced with me. I'm a compilation, like a whole thing of all those times, plus more shit that you don't even know about.
In Rhapsody, they draw lines on our widow's peak. We don't peak at capacity, casually giving no fucks about your...
We don't peak at capacity.
We don't peak even at the peak. There's more to it.
They are often informing. I'm critically thinking. I'm fixing my form and my shooting percentages rising. I worked on my vertical simply by just switching horizons. Collided my will with the way the niggas call me.
Jesus Christ. Form, shooting percentage.
Working on my vertical for the horizon.
He's dope. And this type of music doesn't. A lot of people wouldn't like this type of music because I guess as rappers evolved, this is boring to them.
Let me keep it real for a second. Like, this is not the case with me. Like, I love this shit. Like, this is what I live for as far as hip hop goes. But for some people who don't listen to hip hop for that, it's too much thought. Yeah. That would like to fully appreciate this, you gotta be thinking. Like, you gotta be thinking while listening to it. And some people, I feel it. Some people just want to vibe when they're listening to music. They're not listening to music to think and to analyze and to all that. Track number 9 is Padded Lots featuring Ghostface, Killah.
Oh boy.
I point it down so you can't escape her. Even if you duck, goose neck, you Canada goose wet, barred up from your boots to your crew neck. This that blue flame.
That whole goose scheme, bro.
Yeah, even if you duck, goose.
Get your Canada goose.
Oh, shit.
Bet you need a vest. Bet you need a vet. Niggas biting crazy, already seen a death by rabies. Niggas getting lazy, digging holes and pushing daisies. Boom, acting, get straight to the money whenever your hands start itching. Know that if you ride me, you'll never be
get to the money as soon as your hands start itching. But that's like a saying whenever you're like, I think it's your thumb itches or some shit like that, money's coming your way. But then niggas say my hands itching, like itching to pull the trigger, like that's how you go get the money.
Hey yo, these niggas mad thirsty for the fame and glory. This is basic as a baby daddy. Oh, and Maury, fuck your fake chain blingin'. Put a hole in your cabbage, quick to fuck up your party. Off your whole set, nigga, you can ask Cardi.
Ghostface Killah. I like how he raps, man. The old school shit.
I said, off your whole set, ask Cardi. I like Ghostface's verse a lot too. Jenkins, this dude is different, bro.
He doesn't say things regularly. He won't say it
ever.
Obvious. He won't say it straight to you. It's not something obvious. And you gotta decode it.
Yeah, and even when it is obvious, you're only getting the obvious meaning.
Layered.
Really gotta read between the lines with this dude, literally. Track number 10 is Ghost
Fine words to me cause I won't win the trophy. I've been watching it closely. All that glitter just garnish, and I'm more partial to parsley. And all the medals with tarnish. You played your hardest and they ate your heart out. I beg your pardon.
All the glitter just garnish, and I'm more partial to parsley. You use parsley to garnish things. We're losing daylight, so we're just gonna switch the lighting on the camera just real quick, so if it looks a bit different, that's why.
They doubted they couldn't fuck with the vision, and now you see me in vintage frames. Percentage rose when the interest came. All that hate just fed.
Do you hear what he's doing?
Which, are you talking about a bar or just the whole?
All the math shit he's talking about. Division, percentage, interest.
Flame. I'm simply saying when I'm saying I go super sane. I supersede all the niggas that go with the grain. That's why you never see me in that light.
I supersede all these niggas that go with the grain. Seed, grain.
Yeah.
Hearing more voices that try to influence choices I make. I'm out my shell, but all I see is oysters. Phony kicking it, they just imposters. Fish out of water, know I need that moisture. He don't react to the heat like pasta. Too much backbone.
Out of my shell, oyster, the fish, moisture,
Pasta.
backbone. Oh my god, what? The heat, like the heat, the pressure you put on me, he don't react to it. Pasta has no, that shit like flimsy as hell. I have too much backbone to react to like the pressure, the peer pressure, all that shit.
Fuck is conscious if you woke, but you still in the bed. A lot of y'all realities is only in your head. Then you bring that shit to me and you expect agreements.
All this guy sounds is dope, bro.
I want to see what his writing process is like so bad.
This whole album might have to be on a second, third, fourth listen.
Bruh, trust me, bro. It's gonna be playing for a while, and I know I'm gonna just keep catching shit nonstop. Track number 11 is Heron Flow 2.
And it's dark in there, in his mind. The climb out is dark down here. How is it that we come to quantify the whole of a man only by what he looks like in the light?
He's saying a bunch of things with just those lines. They judge a man by what he looks like. So first off, that shouldn't even be what you judge a man off, just what he looks like. And you can't even see what he looks like until he's out of that hole and in the light. And then when you take into that the very hole that he's in, that's dark, is his mind. Like,
yeah.
Oh my god.
It's a lot, bro.
Track number 12 is Plain Clothes.
I've been hiding out in plain sight. I've been hiding out in plain sight. I've been getting high as hell before these fucking.
I don't know if this is what he's talking about because the song just started. But he says something, I've been hiding out in plain sight. Then he goes, never plain clothes. So what I'm thinking is hiding out in plain sight is wearing all the fancy shit, like all the designer, all the fancy shit. That's hiding in plain sight, is not wearing plain clothes. You know what I mean? Because we're in the industry that he's in, wearing plain clothes would make him stand out, which is crazy in itself if that's what it's. But that's just a thought that popped in my head.
I'm in Barney's trying money, cop the Sunni. Spring, summer, fall, when I got the trees on me.
Way, yeah, this other line, yeah, I got thick skin, yeah, she thick too. We ain't tossing pig skin, but soon as I touch that.
You might be right for what you said. Because he did talk about Barney's.
Yeah, he mentioned a few designer stuff.
He mentioned a bunch of seasons, summer, spring, fall. I think he mentioned, and he said I still got trees on me, regardless of the season.
Yeah,
there's
still
no
got
tree,
the weight on there. Yeah.
It's different.
Yeah, from what we've been from the other tracks.
Yeah.
The whole vibe of it was different. Track number 13 is Pull Up.
Pull up on me, I've been down the ride. Just pull-ups, my chin to the sky like pull-ups. I've been working.
Jesus Christ.
Chin to the sky like pull-ups.
Pull-ups, yeah.
So I keep my head held high.
Eating punches from these biceps, they come with concepts. They come in bunches from the core. I've been doing crunches. They been sleeping.
He's not about to do a whole workout scheme on a whole
nigga.
Song, bro.
Yes. Yes. It was about to be deep. I felt it off the beat.
Crunches to the core shit. Eating punches from these biceps. Like punches, but then also like punchlines. Because you use your hand to write this shit.
Then he said they've been sleeping. I'm gonna make them sit up.
Yeah.
We stay high. We just trying to find them daylight soul chops. Soul food, not cold cuts. It's gonna hit you different when you hungry. Get it? And I need enough to split it. Fuck it. Pull up on me.
The cold cuts hit you different when you're hungry. Y'all know when you hungry, some shit just tastes better. Like
regular
everything
shit tastes there.
But then when you hungry for shit,
place you look deranged. Pen struggle to stay in frame. I switched the angle. Fell down on my knees for the cross. No twisted ankle. Twisted papers. Past the joint.
fell down on my knees for the cross. No twisted ankle.
Even the line before that,
bro.
The frame.
And angles. Yeah, that was dope, bro. But fell on my knees for the cross, like for the cross, like Jesus. No twisted ankle. When someone crosses you over, you break your ankles.
It's both facts now. We link and step over our old tracks now. And honestly, shit's kinda nice to remember. But I got them blocks for building. I'm not trying to play Jenga. Ain't no time to point fingers. Less in directional truth you'll find. This shit's connected.
Bro, but what he's talking about before too, like with his homies and my homies' backgrounds in the background now, and then he stacking up the blocks to build, like the blocks. That's where the homies come from.
It's my favorite song so far.
It's a 4-minute and 30-second song with a really short hook.
And you wish it was longer.
And I needed another verse from it.
Sir.
I like this song a lot. I don't know if I could call it my favorite. I'm just thinking about it just cause like all these, bro. All these. Track number 14 is Consensual Seduction featuring Corinne Bailey Ray. I haven't heard this girl
Like a star.
No, the last song I heard from her was Put Your Records On.
Intonations look like invitations, more low key with my natural nature. I will be out on that in like 3 seconds. Flat out pace it though. Don't patronize me if I need clarities. I need you to say it out loud. Then it's Marco Polo till I'm on your wave.
I was enjoying the flow so much, like you know that flow he's doing. Yeah. Inclinations more like invitations. And it takes me 3 seconds flat. Like you don't even gotta say that shit twice, shorty. Like I'm on that. That's some simple shit that any other rapper would say. Like shorty gave me the hint and I was on it. Like no problem.
That's what
like,
I mean. You say something, but it's not obvious.
Yeah. Don't patronize me if I need clarity. Like these little inclinations are like invitations. That's dope and everything. But like you need to come on, girl. Like tell me what
maybe
you really.
Maybe I'm getting it wrong.
Yeah.
Clarify.
Like,
am I right?
Say it out loud. Like
He said, "Oh, behave." I oblige. I don't do the Obi-Wan. Never had the force facts. The vibe in the room is
Star Wars bar real quick. Obi-Wan never had the force.
Sometimes I don't want to say no. Sometimes I'm gonna want to say don't stop, don't stop, don't stop.
Apologies, guys. Had to set that lighting up one more time. Yeah, that was Consensual Seduction.
Made a lot of sense.
The title, right? After a while. Track number 15 is U-Turn.
Hey, pistol whip. I'm not sending shots. I'm just busting heads. We in the whip. This is my parking spot. I just busted you. My first name is Jason. Oh, you don't want me Voorhees because you sleeping or.
First name is Jason. You don't want me Voorhees. He said my first name is Jason. Jason's like the monster. You don't want me Voorhees. Like that's his last name.
Okay.
So like you don't want me killing shit right now.
In this class shit. I'm way too hot for the hot box. She wanna see the moon through the sunroof. Diamond on my right from the west side. South side nigga so
That was nice.
It was. She want to see the moon through the sunroof.
That was nice.
Like, they just want something.
Then they get to acting phony. Please do not force my hand, my nigga. You know that we ain't really homies. I never knew you like that. Don't make me do you like that.
Please don't force my hand. We not really homies. I'm not cool with you like that, so don't make me do something crazy.
Let me embarrass you.
Just bust a U-turn, for we had to get down like a new perm. We'll straighten it out. Just know the change it.
We have to get down like a new perm. Let's straighten it out. After the don't force my hand, we not really homie shit. Like
Pistol whip, I'm not sending shots. I'm just busting heads. We in the whip. This is my parking spot. I just busted you.
there's a play on U-Turn somewhere in that song, like U-Turn and the U-Turn shit. It's somewhere there.
Think it's in there?
I know it's somewhere in there. I just missed it. But
Just busting you. I'm just doing what you do
Yeah.
to me. Maybe.
I ain't no maybe, nigga. I know that shit is somewhere in there. I just missed it. Track number 16 is Understood. Yo, we losing the daylight, so we're gonna try to make this work before we lose all the light.
Deep conversations about language, which one you speak? A lot of niggas claim bilingual, lie through their teeth. Shout out to
Deep conversations. Tell me which one you speak.
Deep conversations about language.
Oh yeah, for language.
Which one you speak? That in itself.
All these niggas bilingual.
Lying through their teeth.
Take a few steps, seeing you outside your territory. Make them lean back like Terror Squad when telling stories. Or even like you got the act in you. So many different vernacular perspective and points. Went from selecting a
Lean back, Terror Squad.
And activists.
Even you got the act in you. Ugh.
Fuck it outright with my left, I'm finessing this joint with my right to bring the light, like a key on the kite. The roll of thunder make them pee on themselves. I see the fire, I've been drinking Freon. I'm on the corner, feel like Dion with these cows. Snake with these mouths, no
Corner.
Dion
Sanders.
no sweat on my cowboy flow. Funk like an outhouse, the bumps like a bounce house.
The football shit. The football.
What made it that season? Sweat, no sweat on my towel boy flow.
We got time, guys. But yo,
we say a lot to say a little. And sometimes we say the most and we ain't really saying shit at all. Cotton mouth, I swear I spit it all. I spit it all on the paper. I'm twisting all of this.
Bro, you different, dog. If somehow you listen, Nick Grant saw one, so I can hope. If somehow you end up seeing this, bro, you different, my guy.
My fingers recently wrestled the evergreen. Been 100 proof, the message is ever clear. Speaking for the crew, I'm playing really ain't spoke the same language in a long time. Both like to claim it's only cause the different latitude. Long lines and shows got me distant with
the latitude, long lines. We ain't speak the same language in a long time. We blame it on so we're not on the same shit. But then
part of the world.
Latitude and longitude are different parts in the
globe.
Yeah, that's my favorite one. I'm gonna fuck. We got one more left. We're just gonna get straight to it. Last song is Smoking Song featuring BadBadNotGood. We completely ran out of daytime light, so this gonna have to rock.
Yeah. Roll up the dope on my dolo. Fresh, I got dressed at the corner. Remember when
Fresh, I got dressed at the corner? Fresh to death?
spent fucking up comments. My verses look crazy on paper. I write them in pen. Ain't no erasing mistakes. We just learn from them till we earn from them. That's how I started talking.
That's dope. When you write in pen, you can't erase anything. You just learn from your mistakes and cross it out.
My verses look crazy on paper.
You know I came just to smoke. Back was a thing of the past now. Papers, I sprinkled the hash now. Would crumble if I couldn't concentrate. Shattered perceptions, I got it.
Back was a thing of the past. Sprinkle the hash, crumble the thing, and then he goes shattered. That's another thing that you smoke as well. So the shatter, the hash, the crumble.
Wake up and realize the moon is us. We've been controlling the wave. Fuck Google Maps cause it ain't no direct.
Wake up and realize the moon is us. That's how high we are. But we control the wave. The moon controls the wave, like the tide.
Don't blow no Reggie.
I really like this album.
I love this shit. Really sorry about the lighting. We like completely ran out of daylight, but this shit we couldn't just wait and do this another day. So, yeah.
Yeah, I need more people to know this guy. I hope who's ever watching this has never seen or heard of Mick Jenkins. I hope you guys go peep this, especially after this. This is dope.
Definitely go listen to the project. If you're just watching the reaction, you never heard of his music or heard this album, go listen to it, because I promise you this reaction doesn't do it justice. Just because it's a first reaction, there's no way to catch all the stuff that he puts into his verses and his music on the first reaction. This is dope all around. Love this project. I hope it gets the recognition that he was anticipating that it would get. A lot of replay value on this one. That's the video, guys. If you like it, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. We appreciate it. And if you want to see more and you're new, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. That helps us grow. We appreciate that as well. Y'all keep supporting. We keep dropping. That's how that goes.